you're not just building a customer base, you're building a community, and that's how you build a brand that lasts.
A place where people see themselves.
This is Founder to Founder, where we sit down with the people in the arena with us, founders fighting the good fight of entrepreneurship, the late nights, the burnout, the breakthroughs, and the joy of building something our communities can see themselves in.
Hello, my name is Brittane Rowe. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Awkward Games. When I started my company, we wanted to really encourage Black and Brown communities to play our game, find vulnerability and intimacy, and have conversations that were all things awkward. You know, we like to talk about sex, dating, all of it.
My name is Savannah Campbell, and I'm the founder and owner of Caribe Co. I was working as a chef, feeling a little bit of burnout. I started making simple syrups at home to flavor my coffee. It was inspired by my own Jamaican American heritage. What is one thing that you had to let go of in order to continue growing?
Oh, that's easy. Perfection. That is like the name of the game in my entire life. And it doesn't work in business. It just will hold you back.
I feel you on a lot of those points. So yeah, perfectionism is hard to battle with, but comparison is the thief of joy.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. That's something I had to learn too with the big brands, big budgets. It's like,
we're
bootstrapped a lot of the times. We don't have the same resources, so we have to like carve out our own path. So it's super important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what about for you?
Yeah, so mine kind of ties right into what you said. And I would say it's the fear of being perceived. Especially because a lot of the marketing that I do for my brand is on social media. It's founder facing. So I document my journey and I share the ups and downs. And of course, with that feedback, it's not all positive reinforcement and it's not always put in the kindest way.
And what about your personal story fuels your brand today?
I would say my biggest inspiration were the flavors of my background. So I do have a culinary background. In the restaurant industry, you know, you work a lot of long hours. So I was drinking a lot of coffee, and a way for me to kind of reignite the passion that I was lacking, you know, kind of feeling a little bit of burnout. This was about like 2021, 2022 or so. I started making my own simple syrups at home to flavor my coffee. And that's kind of how the brand jumped off.
That's beautiful. I can totally relate. I think, you know, in terms of burnout, I definitely was feeling a lot of burnout as well, especially during 2020, which is kind of the beginning of when I started my company.
Yes.
It was deep in quarantine in the pandemic. I was connecting with my brother and my now sister-in-law who were quarantined in Brooklyn. And we had conversations about so many things, just getting deep into topics like our childhoods and, you know, our relationships and our cultural backgrounds, me and my brother being African American and my sister-in-law being a Malaysian immigrant. And we saw that there were so many similarities between our cultures in terms of not feeling open or available to speak about things that happened in our home growing up. We would always say, what happens in the house stays in the house. I don't know if you've ever
I've heard that one before. I've heard that one before.
Yeah. So we definitely it was taboo, right, to talk openly about these sorts of things. That was something we wanted to really encourage, you know, Black and Brown communities to really be open and find vulnerability and intimacy and have conversations that were both really fun, but also really deep. It's a really amazing way to really connect and just share space and get closer.
For sure. That's such important work. And it seems like our stories, kind of the origin point is very similar, even though we're in very different industries. And I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. And it's all rooted in community, which is so important. Sure. So what does community mean to you, since we've been talking so much about community, especially thinking about your customers and your supporters?
Yes. So community is people who show up for you, who want to grow with you, who follow your journey and want to be a part of your journey as well and want to help you grow. So it's not just about purchasing a product, because we can purchase a product from anywhere. I want to follow the founder. I want to connect with the founder. And I want to kind of build that relationship. I think that's a beautiful way as well to connect. So it's not just about a cup of coffee or a cocktail. It's bigger than that. Brittane, before you were telling me that you kind of got your start with Awkward Games during the pandemic when there was this huge push with Black Lives Matter to support Black-owned businesses. So kind of in the following years, what does supporting Black-owned look like today? What does that mean for you?
I've seen Black businesses closing, left and right. And it's just wild to see like some of your favorite brands shutting down or having to shift or pivot in ways that, they wouldn't want to. Especially now, we have to ride for each other so hard. We have to go in, obviously purchasing from each other as much as possible. And then, of course, just amplifying each other's voices. Simple things like telling your friends about this amazing company, yes, or shouting us out on social, leaving great reviews. How can you raise your voice to shout
Absolutely.
out Black people who are doing amazing things, Black brands that are doing amazing things?
These opportunities at these retailers and on these platforms is often, a small percentage. So when we are able to see us on those platforms and in those spaces, we really have to show up for each other.
I've been hearing all over social media for so long, there needs to be a place where we can all just go and shop where we already know it's Black owned. So what does We Love Us mean to you? Because we're both on the We Love Us platform, which
Yes.
is super exciting.
It means community, connection, exposure. It's a platform for us to go out and support each other. How can we shift those dollars back into our own communities?
I love the part, shifting back into our community. Like, we all buy toilet paper.
Yes.
Go find the Black owned toilet paper.
Find it.
Go find it.
It's probably on We Love Us.
It's definitely on We Love Us. Hello.
It was made easy for you. And now we just have to show up and,
Show up.
Support and show that we love us.
Exactly. Love on us.
Yes. So what does Black joy look like for you? And what does play look like? So we often think about that when it comes to children, but even in adulthood, what does play look like?
I live for this question as a game girl, a game maker. Throughout this whole year, I've had like a wild, exciting, cool year. I got married in Rwanda, and I got to bring my family. Thank you. My family all came to Africa for the first time. I was on Shark Tank this year. I was able to go on The View. Like, I've had so many
incredible.
cool things that have been like exciting and amazing. And I always go back and I think about my ancestors. And of course, the quote we all know, like, your ancestors' wildest dream. They never had chance to play, to be fun and frivolous, and to go and meet friends and do things that they just wanted to do. And so that is so important to me, to just dive deep into being playful, having fun, being joyful. And so I just always want to make sure that, especially for Black people, we take so much time to rest.
Rest is an act of resistance.
To find joy in the mundane, the
Yes.
little things, like, what a nice sunset today. Joyful. Any
Yes.
little thing. To play, to go hang out with my girlfriends and have wine and play our games and just enjoy each other for the sake of enjoyment.
My name is Savannah Campbell. I'm the owner and founder of Caribe Co. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram at Caribe Co. Also at caribeandco.com. And also we're on the We Love Us shop, of course.
What's up? My name is Brittane Rowe. I am the co-founder of Awkward Games. Thanks so much for listening in. You can find us at Awkward Games on TikTok, Instagram, and everywhere else on social media. And of course, awkwardgames.com and on the We Love Us shop. Go shop.